Hello, Red Fur Group, and welcome for your week 9 spelling list review. I'm sorry that the lighting is so weird, but the other way you can't see the words, so this is the way we're going to have to make it work. So, for our week 9 spelling list, we're working on the plural form of words. Some of these words follow the rules and some don't. So let's start by just going through them. And then once we've gone through them, we'll talk about each individual situation. So you should have your word work packet in front of you and be following along and reading the words out loud with me. Leaf, leaves, wolf, wolves, potato, potatoes, roof, roofs, family, families, library, libraries, journey, journeys, hero, heroes, ditch, and ditches. And then you have two bonus words from our book, The Phantom Tollbooth, and those are melancholy and stalactites. Now, melancholy is like a feeling of sadness. Like if someone were just like always kind of putting off this feeling of being sad and you couldn't really figure out why, you might describe them as melancholy. And then stalactites, some of you may have seen them. They're pretty amazing. They're like calcium deposits that hang down in caves, kind of like icicles. And they're caused by water dripping over time within that cave. And they're really, really beautiful. So if you haven't seen a stalactite yet, take the time to go visit a cave and check them out. They're amazing. So anyway, your list, let's look at each case individually. The first ones that I want to focus on are the words that end with F. So here we have leaf that ends with F. And as you can see, when you make leaf plural, so you have 2, 3, 4 leaves instead of just one leaf, you have to change that F to a V and then add ES. That is the same exact situation here with wolf. When you have a pack of wolves, so more than one wolf, you have to change that F to a V and then add ES. So that's the rule there for wolf and leaf. I wanted to point out here with the word roof, which also ends with an F. This one's different. When you're talking about all the roofs in your neighborhood, you keep that F and you just add S instead of ES. So those are our words that end with the letter F that we're making plural. The next one I want to talk about is our words that end with the letter O that we're making plural. So here we have potato, ends with an O. When you make it so you have a sack of potatoes, you have more than one potato, you add ES, not just S. And the same goes here with the example of hero. When you have a group of heroes that are all saving the day, you add ES, not just S. Now, let's look at our examples that end with the letter Y. We've talked about this one quite a bit this school year, so you should be pretty familiar with it at this point. So family, for example, ends with Y, but when you're making it plural and you're talking about a group of families, you have to change that Y to an I and then add ES. And the same goes for library. It ends with Y, but when you're talking about a group of libraries in one county, you change it to IES. And then the interesting one here is journey. That ends with EY. So when you're making it plural, you're going on multiple journeys, you keep the EY and just add S. And then our last example is ditch. Ditch, you just simply add ES when you're making ditch plural. So it doesn't change the root word. So that's it.